This mad scientist is able to bring the dead back to life long before the advent of advanced technology, but somehow the monster kills its creator's family for revenge. In this modern day, a demon disguised as a human is abusing the scientist's stunning innovations to create a large army of demons from thousands of corpses so that he can rule this world with ease. In 1795, a mad scientist named Victor Frankenstein creates a monster by putting together various parts of corpses and bringing them back to life. However, he is horrified by his creation for some reason and tries to eliminate the monster by throwing it into a river. Surprisingly, the monster survives the fall and is determined to take revenge on its creator for being angry with him. It then distinguishes itself as a human and heads to Victor's house, where the monster murders his wife. Upon discovering the murder, Victor decides to chase it to the Arctic, but he succumbs to the cold weather. Therefore, the monster carries his dead body and returns home to bury Victor in his family cemetery. Suddenly, it is attacked by several demons who want to capture the monster and take it to their dark prince. It attempts to defend itself and manages to kill one of the demons, but he is still overwhelmed against the others. Luckily, the monster is rescued by two gargoyles, created to save humanity from the demons, and they eliminate all the demons around it. As they land on the ground, the two transform themselves into human form, namely Ophir and Keziah. After that, both of them approach the seriously injured monster and find that it is still alive. Ophir also finds Victor's journal, which explains his process of creating the monster. Later, they bring it to a cathedral where they tie the monster in chains. Upon awakening, the monster meets the gargoyle queen, Leonore, and her second-in-command, Gideon. Knowing that it was being haunted by the demons, Gideon wants to kill the monster but is stopped by Leonore. She then takes a closer look at the monster and claims that the monster is him, not it, indicating that he is not just an ordinary monster. Because of this, she frees the monster and shows him around the cathedral while explaining to him that they were created by the Archangel to battle demons on Earth and protect humanity. The queen also tells him that he was attacked by 4 demons sent by their dark prince, Naberius. Leonore eventually names the monster Adam and asks him to stay with them until they learn why Naberius wants him, but he declines and chooses to depart. Before he leaves, the queen orders Ophir and Keziah to give him some sacramental weapons which will allow him to descend the demons as they have the symbol of the gargoyle order carved in them. Ophir explains that when a demon is killed, its spirit descends to hell, where it remains trapped for all eternity. After taking a baton-like weapon to protect himself, Adam walks out of the cathedral while the gargoyles inform him that he can always seek refuge there. At the same time, Leonore reads Victor's journal and believes that it must never fall into Naberius' hands, so she orders Gideon to lock the book inside a vault. Since then, Adam chooses to live apart from society, where he thinks neither demons nor gargoyles can find him, but his thoughts are wrong as the demons pursue him one day. Tired of being hunted, he decides to rejoin society in the next 200 years to hunt those who were hunting him. Inside a modern bar, Adam finds one of the demons walking outside, so he decides to follow him, but the demon notices his presence and immediately attacks him. Fortunately, Adam manages to hold the demon, and while he is interrogating him, another demon suddenly attacks him from behind, allowing the demon to run away. After killing the second one, Adam tries to chase after the other, but ultimately fails as a gargoyle suddenly takes him to the cathedral. At that time, Naberius has disguised himself as billionaire businessman Charles Wessex and employs scientist Tara Wade and her assistant to conduct experiments to try to reanimate corpses similar to what Victor did hundreds of years ago. The scientists succeed in reanimating a dead rat, and it amazes Charles. He then encourages Tara to make her experiments working on humans as soon as possible. After supervising his experiments, Naberius is informed by the demon who survived Adam's attack that Adam is still alive. Hearing this, Naberius gets angry with the demon and punches him in the face, ordering him to capture Adam by himself rather than running away. Back to the cathedral. It is revealed that Adam has been imprisoned once again by the gargoyles because a police officer was accidentally killed during his fight with the demons. Leonore angrily tells him that their war must be fought in the shadows without risking human life, while Gideon insists on keeping him here until the queen decides what to do with him. On the other side, Naberius orders his most formidable warrior, Zuriel, to lead an army of demons and attack the gargoyles' cathedral to capture Adam. In this way, he hopes to unlock the secret to reanimating the dead. Shortly after, a large demon army charges towards the gargoyles' cathedral. Ophir and Keziah inform the attack to Gideon, who orders them to prepare for the battle. Due to the large number of demons attacking, some of the gargoyles are ascended into the battle, meaning that they all return to heaven and are trapped there. Not only that, the demons force their last defense, led by Gideon, to engage in battle, allowing Zuriel and his subordinates to sneak in. In the meantime, Ophir and Keziah are assigned to secure Adam, who soon requests them to free him after knowing about the attack. Since the demons are about to break down their door, Ophir accepts his request and frees him while handing him a weapon to fight them. On the other hand, Leonore orders her guards to leave her alone and help the others. As a result, Zuriel takes the opportunity to break into her chamber and takes her somewhere. At the same time, the demons cause Ophir to be ascended, followed by the dying Keziah. Seeing this, Adam interrogates a surviving demon who tells him that they lured the gargoyles out in order to capture Leonore, so they can force the gargoyles to trade Adam for her. When Adam asks him where Zuriel took Leonore, the demon replies that she was taken to an abandoned theater. After getting the information, Adam descends the demon and flees from the cathedral. Furthermore, Gideon also receives a message from another demon that Leonore has been captured by Zuriel. He is also instructed to trade Adam to them, but he cannot find Adam around. Desperate to save the queen, Gideon defies Leonore's orders and takes out Victor's journal from the vault. He then goes to an abandoned theater where he offers to trade Victor's journal for Leonore, who is held captive by Zuriel. The queen commands him to not give the journal to Zuriel and let her ascend, but Gideon insists on giving it. Meanwhile, Adam watches them while hiding from a distance. As soon as Zuriel gets the journal, he spares Leonore and immediately leaves the place. After Gideon leaves with her, Adam comes out to pursue Zuriel, but is interrupted by a few demons along the way. He eventually arrives at Wessex Institute, where he discovers thousands of corpses underground and learns of Naberius' plans to recreate Victor's experiment by reanimating the corpses. Naberius is going to use them as hosts for the descended demons so he can rebuild his own armies to destroy humanity. At that point, Zuriel hands Victor's journal to Naberius, who immediately turns into Charles and gives it to the scientists. At the same time, Adam sneaks further and is able to find the laboratory where he sees Tara reading the journal. Therefore, he breaks in and retrieves the book from Tara, causing the alarm to sound as the guards enter the lab. Charles also arrives and recognizes him as Victor's stunning triumph. He then suggests Adam to join their research, but he refuses and escapes through the window. Zuriel assumes that Adam will come back here for answers after he studies the journal, and that the only one who can explain the book is Tara, so Charles sends her home and tells Zuriel to keep an eye on her. Sure enough, Adam tracks down Tara after studying the journal inside a train. He then confronts her and tells her everything about the war between the gargoyles and the demons, including the facts about her boss. Although she does not believe all his stories, Adam still asks her to examine his body in an abandoned facility. On the other hand, Zuriel, who is following Tara, discovers their presence and immediately barges in to fight Adam. Tara watches the two fighting until she stops Zuriel from killing Adam. She tells Zuriel that she wants him alive to learn how his organs function. While both of them are talking, Adam uses the opportunity to take his sacramental dagger and stab Zuriel in the chest, finally descending him to hell. Afterwards, Tara brings Adam back to his home, where she helps him to heal his wounds. After Adam falls asleep, she reads the journal and completes it when he wakes up. She then calls his assistant and asks him to meet her at the nearest station. Adam forbids her to do so as they are both in danger, but she does not heed his words and insists on going there. Before she leaves, Adam gives her a sacramental dagger to protect herself in case she is attacked by the demons. When she arrives at the station, Tara is attacked by a demon who has taken his assistant as bait and brings her back to the lab. On the other side, Adam goes back to the cathedral and warns the remaining gargoyles of Naberius' plan to take over humanity by using the journal to reanimate a large number of corpses. At first, Leonore and Gideon do not believe his words, but they end up believing him after Adam tells them that she has seen the corpses underground with his own eyes. The queen asks him the location of the laboratory and demands the journal from him, as the gargoyles want to destroy it, but he agrees only if they get him and Tara to safety. Leonore agrees to help him, but when Adam leaves, she secretly sends Gideon to kill him after he retrieves the journal. After Adam gets the journal at his home, Gideon suddenly attacks him in the form of a gargoyle, and the two start to fight. Gideon tries to knock Adam off the building while retrieving the book from him. When he wants to kill him with his mighty axe, he is instead stabbed by his own weapon, causing him to be ascended. To avoid unwanted things in the future, Adam decides to burn Victor's journal and destroy its secrets before the gargoyles come after him. He also goes to the nearby station, where he finds his sacramental dagger on the floor and realizes that Tara has been captured by the demons. Back to the laboratory. Tara confronts Charles about his plan and flatly refuses to continue the experiments. As a result, Charles immediately kills her assistant and threatens her to bring him back to life. Having no other choice, Tara is forced to continue the experiments according to the steps written in Victor's journal, successfully reanimating her assistant. Following this, the process is carried out on all corpses underground, and all of them start reanimating. In the meantime, Adam goes back to the cathedral and tries to lure the gargoyles out of there. Leonore and the other gargoyles begin to follow Adam, who leads them to Wessex Institute. Once there, the queen finally realizes that Adam has deliberately brought them to fight Nibirius and his army. In the ensuing battle, Leonore and some other gargoyles choose to look around the institute and eventually discover the corpses underground. On the other hand, Adam makes it into the lab to rescue Terra and finds Nibirius there. He tries to descend Nibirius, who has turned into his demon form using the sacramental weapons, but they do not affect him at all. Instead, Nibirius overpowers him while getting rid of Terra, who is trying to stop the reanimation process. Moreover, Nibirius attempts to get one of the demon spirits to possess Adam, but he eventually fails because Adam seems to have developed his own soul. At that point, many spirits break escape from hell and begin to possess the reanimated corpses, so Leonore orders the other gargoyles to destroy them as many as they can. Continuing his previous attacks, Adam immediately carves the Gargoyle Order symbol on Nibirius' chest, ultimately descending him to hell. The institute slowly collapses and begins to fall into the abyss, with Adam and Terra still inside. When the demons and all the possessed corpses are destroyed, Leonore finds Adam and Terra and rescues them from falling into the abyss. After that, they return to the cathedral along with the other gargoyles. It turns out that the queen has forgiven Adam for killing Gideon because he finally found his higher purpose. Adam then bids farewell to Terra, telling her that he does not need the journal anymore. The movie ends with Adam narrating that he will continue to protect the Earth from demons while declaring himself as Frankenstein.